Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth from Apo'S Center. It's an honor and with great joy in my heart and a wonderful delight to speak to everybody today. I have a lot on my mind to speak on. Let's say relationship with your partner, with your parents, with your children, with your colleague. I think I really want to ponder on relationship between spouses, then parents and their children. Spouses, meaning husband and wife, it's a relationship that is ordained by God. People just, take it the way they want, not the way it should be, not the way their creator wants it to be. Now, as husband and wife, it is necessary and important for you to understand yourself before thinking. In fact, even before getting married, you should understand yourself before proceeding or moving to marriage, because that's another stage. So the first stage is let's just say you dating yourself. You should understand that before marriage. Now, when you get married, you should understand that marriage is not a playground. It's something important, because at a point in your marriage, you are going to welcome or entertain children. And when the husband and the wife, when these two people are not ready, you end up birthing children who, at the end of the day, you find it difficult to raise them because there is no communication, there's no commitment, there's no understanding. You just have two people who maybe because of some certain fantasies about themselves, they just get married and start birthing children. So these days I see husband and wife just thinking that parenting is all about giving the child a balanced life, and the balanced life is not even the way it should be. It's just giving them money, being able to pay school fees, send them to school and all that. They think that's what parenting is, but it's more than that. It's a spiritual journey that you need to involve God in everything. We need to involve God, because children are gifts from God. So it's only God that knows how to really take care of all of us. So parents should not think it's just by giving them money and paying school fees, being able to give them maybe the best education. Yeah, those are part of it, but that's not everything. I listened to somebody speaking, and she was like, if I can just see a man that I'm really sexually attracted to, then we can get married. Now, the thing actually struck me because it's very funny how you think sex is intimacy. Now, for the record, sex is not intimacy. And I stand to be corrected if there's any correction to be made. I don't think sex is intimacy. It's part of it. I think the least of it. The beginning of it is your communication, the way you speak, your understanding. Marriages these days, if you remove sex from the picture, there's no communication, there's no understanding. We just have two people moving without direction. They have speed, but there's no direction. They don't know where they are going to, because they feel it's just about sex, that's the only way they can be intimate. And that's not true. There has to be communication. There has to be consistency. There has to be commitment. Commitment is the denominator of life. A monkey can actually get married to a gorilla if they are committed to eating banana. If they decide to do something, they are committed to it, then yes, they will achieve their goal. But if they just think it's all about sleeping with themselves, then that is not it. It is part of it, but it's not the beginning of it. So if the husband and the wife can understand who they are personally, understand who they are together, then they can actually raise good children. You see children these days being neglected by their parents. Though yes, the economic situation of the nation right now is actually making it difficult for parents to have time for their children, but at least the basics of their life, their parents should know it. I'm a school teacher, and there was a day I think during break period, we had a child, and it's a new child though, so we're trying to make the child eat, and the child refused to eat. So when we spoke to the mom, she was saying, what's the duty of the teacher? It's the duty of the teacher to teach the child how to eat. And I'm like, how do you even feed this child at home? Does this child eat at home at all? This child, I don't understand. You don't even have the time to teach, because these are things you do even before they associate with people in school. You teach them how to greet in the morning when they wake up. There's some kids, they just pass. They feel it's not, they don't greet. They don't know how to greet. They don't even know how to greet correctly. You're supposed to teach them how to respect elders. Is very important, because some kids, they say the child is actually sharp. No, some kids are actually rude, but their parents will just say, yeah, it's a very sharp kid, that's why the child behaves that way. No, you already raised that child to be rude, and your child at that age, maybe age 2, age 3, age 4, thereabout, the child is already becoming rude. And if the child should grow like that, I wonder what he or she will be able to possess as a person. So it's important to teach them how to be respectful. Then it's also important to teach them some basic things. Maybe teach them how to greet in your local dialect. For example, myself, I'm a Yoruba girl, but we were taught how to only greet in our local dialect. When they didn't really teach us how to speak the language. And even as an adult right now, I feel ashamed of myself when I hear little children speak their local dialects. It's something that gets to me. Like, I really envy them, but I find it difficult to do it. It's not that I don't understand the language, but I can't really speak it the way it should be. So parents should also not throw that away. Yes, we are trying to embrace civilization, but at the same time, we should not throw away our culture. So it's also good for you to teach your kids how to greet in your local dialect. It's important to teach them that.